So you're going to grab your two stiles, which are the short vertical pieces, and then you've got two rails, which are your long horizontal pieces. On the same plan, you've also got your shelf that you need to glue up. If you have a rough piece, just make sure to put it on the outside. On the corners, we're going to mark an A and another A right next to it, then a B and another B right next to it. Then we're going to do a C and a C, a D and a D. This will help us later when we have to put the boards back together after we've drilled the dowel holes so that our A and A match up and so on. Line your boards up and make sure that they're flat together. You can do this using a square. Then take that square and draw a thick line through the middle. This is to represent the dowel that's going to go through to help you remember which side of what piece you need to drill. In total, draw 4 lines connecting A and A, B and B, C and C, and D and D. The dowel center is going to put a drill bit through this part of our wood so that a wooden rod, called a dowel, can fit inside. This dowel is going to go between A here and A there. This is the dowel center, or boring machine. To turn on the drill bit, push this black button. We're going to take our two stiles and put that line we drew right up against the drill bit. Once you press down this foot pedal, the pucks are going to hold down your wood very tightly, so get your fingers out of the way. While firmly grasping your wood, push the foot pedal and it will drill or bore the hole through your wood. For the toolbox, do both ends of both of your stiles. The rails are your long pieces, and they need to be inserted into the dowel center like this. Please be sure not to smash your hands. Ask me how I know that it hurts really bad. We're only going to do 2 holes on the same side, one on each end of your rail. If you've got a rough side on one of your pieces, make sure that you're cutting the smooth side. So here's what a finished rail would look like when you've punched the 2 holes in the ends. All my favorite students turn off the machines when they're done using them. Please push this red button to turn it off when you're done. There's a locker labeled dowels. You can grab 4 out of the bin. To dry fit your pieces, put the 2 dowels in the end of your stiles. Then slide your boards together to make sure that it all fits and there's no gaps. There's a good chance you might need to spin around one of your stiles to make it level with your rails. It doesn't need to line up perfect, but we're going to cut it down to net size. Here's an example of one that I would say is not close enough. Just go back to the dowel center and re-drill your stiles on both sides. This should resolve most of the problems. A dry fit is necessary because we want to make sure it will fit without glue. So do that first before you glue it all together. If yours is ready to glue, put some on the edge of your stile, making sure to get 1 drop inside of the dowel hole. Then you can take your dowel, rub it across, and spin the glue on the inside of that hole that you bored, spinning the dowel into it. Then you can put glue on the other end of your stile, and same thing, twist that dowel across the glue. Dude, I don't know how come this fly wanted to be in this video so bad, but it was incredibly annoying. Ouch! Then make sure to add some glue into this dowel hole on the rail as well. And don't worry, I put this example hole here so you can see it won't affect your project. Now, you might find yourself needing to flip over one of your stiles so that they line up a little better, right? Usually one way ends up working out better than the other. As a quick reminder on these orange clamps, you need to pull that metal so that you can slide it in or out. Once you've got your piece laid out, pull those orange pieces in. Now you're good to start tightening the end clamps. Remember, we're really not gluing the inside of this web frame, so you only need to tighten the left clamp and the right clamp on the outside of your web frame.